Well, hello, Leo. How are you? It's CJ from CJ Soul Messages. Thank you for joining me here today. I truly appreciate your support. Today, I am going to be doing a overall general read for you for the actual year of 2022. We are going to take it month by month. I've already meditated and pulled the cards that Spirit had for you for this whole year. Obviously to save some time, so I'm not wasting yours as you know, Spirit is getting the cards out. So let's see. We're going to do it month by month, like I said. And two things just to keep in mind as you go through this reading with me is, number one, it is non-gender specific, so it applies to both male and female. And second of all, although it is set up month to month, starting with January, ending in December, remember that time is always fluid, and so give a little bit of room and place it where it may fit in your life, if it does. But again, time is fluid, so what could be happening in the month of January might not actually happen until March. Keeping it pretty loose and just let it flow. So with that being said, again, I just appreciate you being here so much. Thank you so much for the support and helping me get my channel to grow. It has just been incredible to get the support that I've been getting. So thank you so much. So let's begin, Leo. All right, I'm going to start actually this time with the bottom of the deck. Spirit has guided me there. The two decks I will be using is the Light Seers, and then I'm clarifying with a beautiful new Oracle deck that I've gotten called the Wisdom of the Oracle. And they just guided me to start with the bottom of the deck. And what that means, Leo, is that the bottom of the deck for me as an intuitive reader is it is kind of the influence of, the underlying influence of energy that is within this entire reading. It's sort of like the energy that supports all of the other characters month by month. So I'm going to start with Breathe. This is what was on the bottom of the deck. Beautiful card. Ooh, sorry about that glare. Here, let me see if I can get it a little bit more clear for you, because it's very peaceful. And if I could hold it straight. So Breathe. It is reminding you this year of 2022, Leo, to really try your very best to kind of focus on remaining as tempered and as centered as you can, reminding yourself to breathe deep breaths in and out throughout every day, but especially when there's things that you may not have the answer for, or where you may be feeling a bit overwhelmed, or you might be feeling a bit held back. In all of those kind of areas, remember, Spirit says, to breathe, to really actually try to go with the flow of life. So let's keep that in our minds as we go through this reading. Now, on the bottom of the deck of the Light Seers, we have the Three of Swords. Now, Three of Swords is about heartbreak. It is about disappointment. It is about the feeling of, really being devastated, usually from something that our heart was really connected to, that we might have had a lot of faith in, a lot of belief in, but something has happened that has caused a lot of pain. It can represent a relationship that is broken down. It just can represent pain, pain. It can be even from loss. And Leo, it's going to be different for everyone, right? Because we're all on different paths here. So for some of you, this could be revolving some kind of a relationship that broke down somewhere in the past, and it has left some kind of just an empty but soulful pain in your heart that you maybe haven't been able to let go of or get over. For others, it can even it can represent loss of another person, loss of something that has really hurt you deeply. Now, I do feel like this is Spirit giving this to me as in, I'm trying to think of the right way to put this. something that has happened more in your past, but it is lingering. It's still there. It has not been concluded. It has not ended. You still walk around with a bit of the heaviness from it, and even at times may feel very, very sad. It's interesting that the Three of Swords has come out of that deck, and then we have breathe. So as painful as whatever this is that you might have gone through or that you may still be going through, please remember to just breathe and remember to try it and trust, because everyone is on a path, and it is about our higher wisdom. It is about us connecting to our higher selves and expanding and growing as much as we can within our soul. So let's get into the tarot. We start off with the month of January. Now, Leo, I am doing this on January 14th it is, so a little late in the month, but I still wanted to include it in the year of 2022 because you may be in this right now, you might not be in it for another month, or you might have gone through it, you know, maybe in December or January, or sorry, not January, maybe January last year, maybe that's what it's coming for. But regardless, if it fits, it'll fit, it'll make sense to you. So we start off with the Lovers. Beautiful kind of card. This is about connection. It used to be called the Choice card. But for some, this is revolving about this relationship that is or was very harmonious. I have to read this two ways because of the oracle card that Spirit gave me. So for some of you Leos, this is representing you are in a relationship that is very harmonious. It is very connected. Two people are one. It is a soulmate card. Now, the oracle that has come out is actually soulmate. So, pretty interesting how Spirit has given this to us. So, if this is referring to you and you happen to be in a coupling, something that is very connected and you're very committed together, it feels like there's a beautiful harmony here and you both are soulmates. And it is about, you know, if you look, this is penguins, and penguins mate for life. So, for some Leos, this could be regarding a marriage. Now, it could be saying that this is a beautiful union and, you know, you have a really great partnership going on. I am picking up with the Three of Swords over here, though, that it feels more of a heartbreak that has been caused by, you know, something breaking down where you felt that you were soulmates, and it has broken down and it has left some wounds. And it is from a deep connection that you have not been able perhaps to heal from. Let's remember soulmates. What does that mean? You know, soulmates are those people that we almost instantly know, like we're drawn to them. Sometimes we're drawn to them because we feel the passion, we feel the connection, and it's very positive. And other times we can be drawn to people, that same energy being pulled toward that person, but it can be almost the opposite, where you may know that person, but you really have an adverse reaction to them. Soulmates can stay in our life forever, but they also can be very fleeting. But the one thing to remember about soulmates is that we teach our soulmate something and our soulmate teaches us something. So for some of you Leos, I really do feel that there is some kind of a relationship. Perhaps it was your soulmate, but there has been some separation that has happened here, and there's been some breakdown. That is why the Three of Swords is showing up. It's almost like I'm getting that this is almost the main theme here that is underlining in your entire reading. So I don't really know what else to say on this, because Spirit isn't really giving me a concrete answer to what this is representing. But there's something in January that you may be feeling really a bit empty, a bit lonely, a bit sad, because of some breakdown. Now, for others, this could be that you are meeting your soulmate in January. You know, there's so many people. The story is going to be so different for each of us. So I just want to kind of touch base and move forward. But, you know, for some of you, you may be finding your true soulmate this month. And, you know, it may be this beautiful connection that you haven't had before, and that will help to heal whatever this heartbreak is. Let's move on to February. Wow, Mercury retrograde today, so it is in full tilt. We have the Hangman. So February comes along and it's like you have this new perspective. Maybe it is because you've met someone that is your soulmate and you're very connected, and now you're seeing life a little bit different. Healing maybe starting to happen. And it is allowing you to really open up your mind and open up your heart to see things in a different way than maybe you have in a long time. Okay? What we get for the oracle here is blessed. Beautiful card. This is meaning that there's going to be something from the divine that's going to come in the month of February that is almost like this beautiful gift that you receive. And you're not going to really expect it. It is going to come out of somewhere, like out of nowhere. Please excuse my mumbled words here. But it is a gift from the divine, and it is bringing along with it this new perspective. And enlightenment, really. It's a beautiful energy, and it feels very fitting for the month of February. Right now, it feels like Spirit is giving me, Leo, that this is more about your love, your heart, your relationships so far. So let's carry on. We get to March, and we have the Four of Cups. Now, Four of Cups is the energy. It is our water element, so it is our emotions and relationships. It is a feeling of boredom. It is a feeling of being stagnant and stuck and not really sure of what next move to make, or if there is a move to make. The thing with this card, though, is that there are 3 cups that are spilled. She's, looked at these cups. She doesn't like it. But there's another cup here that she is not opening her eyes to see. And there's a beautiful rainbow that is pouring into this gorgeous gold cup. If she could only turn her head this way, she would realize that there's so much more out there. There's so much more options. And to clarify that, we get Yang. Now, Yang is the masculine, and it is about taking action. It is about not sitting there and just waiting for action to happen. It is really, truly about you actually getting in your power and taking charge of your life so that you are not remaining in this non-exciting kind of energy. It's a powerful energy. It's a powerful card. And again, it doesn't matter if you're female or male, but Spirit is saying, look, you have the power to really put some action in to get yourself out of any funk. So maybe in March, you're going to be feeling a little bit like, what the hell is going on? I've tried to see things from a different perspective, and I received this gift from Spirit in February, and now I'm in March, and I'm not sure which way to go, and I don't know what to do. Well, you have the power in the month of March to really take hold of everything and start charging forward with what it is you want to bring into your life. As we move into April, you get the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Aces are all about a new start. It is about planting that seed and knowing with the right amount of nurturing and work that you put in, you will have a harvest. The Ace of Pentacles can also be money coming into you. It can be a windfall. Pentacles are our tangible things, our money, etc., but it is also our self-confidence too. So maybe what has been going on here for you, Leo, if this lover and the soulmates, if this is pertaining to you, Leo, and it is about this heartbreak that you've had, this pain, and you've tried to see it from a different perspective, and maybe the gift that comes in from the divine is really helping you to see things in a different way, yet you still kind of have these blocks with the Four of Cups. When we come to April, there's a promise here of this new beautiful beginning. It's a beautiful start. It is a promise of enriching energy coming towards you. Now, the oracle is by the book. Now, if you can see, these are all elephants in a line here, and they're following one another. They are following the rules. They are doing everything by the book. Now, perhaps this is going to be pertaining to a career, because it is feeling a little bit more money focused in April, where January, February, March feels a little bit more about love. But April looks like, if you follow the book, let's say you're working for some business or something, go by the book, do it the way that they are asking you to do it, but perhaps go a little bit above and beyond so that there's a recognition that can bring in an opportunity for you to grow your money. But either way, whatever it is, there is this promise of this new beginning for you. But it is important for you to follow the book. Don't go outside the lines in April. This is really kind of about following, for better lack of word, authority, not taking a lot of risks in April. And it seems that if you don't take a lot of risks in April, you will be gifted with this new start, which feels very much like money growing, money coming into your world. May happens, and look, Leo, it feels kind of like a heavy bit of a reading, but in a really positive way. I feel like you're on a really spiritual path. The year of 2022. Wow, I almost said 23. So I don't know why that is. But when we get to April, you have the Seven of Cups. And Seven of Cups is like opportunities and options, and it can be a really beautiful thing. But it also represents the fact that you may feel confused with everything that is going on around you. You may not know which direction to go in. It can be that kind of energy where you might have a lot of ideas, you might have a lot of opportunities, as I said, but you're really not sure which one to focus on. So you just kind of can get into that place where you stay just muddled in your head and you're unable to determine which direction to go in. It is clarified by yin. So now we've had yang and yin. And yin speaks of the feminine energy of being receptive, of opening yourself up. It's not the energy of doing nothing, because yang is about doing and putting action in. Yin is more about opening yourself and being able to receive. There is a beautiful cup here, and there's kind of magic pouring down. And so Spirit is asking you in the month of April to not allow yourself to get too confused and too overwhelmed with whatever is going on in your life, personal, career, family, love, finances, etc. To try not to get too overwhelmed, and just allow yourself to open up and see what is coming towards you, and trust that what is meant for you, you then have made room to open yourself up to receive it. It doesn't feel like very much of an action month at all. It feels very much more of just a receptive energy that Spirit is wanting you to embody in April. I hope this is making sense. We get to June. Now, this kind of feels as if this is going to be the turning point here. We have death and rebirth. Now, this is Scorpio's card. And death and rebirth is really about that transformation from moving from one kind of being into a completely different. It is a transformation that happens. I have to say this because Spirit is giving this to me. For some, Leo, there may be someone that is actually leaving your life in the month of June. And my heart goes out to you, and, it's part of life. But that's obviously not going to be for everyone here. But Spirit wanted me to say that. But death and rebirth is all part of this process for each and every single one of us. Nothing that lives can escape death. But in this reading here, Leo, moving away from that exact thought, there is something that you are going to be going through in June that is going to completely transform you. There's going to be some part of you that is going to be dying out so that you can be reborn, to have a new birth. Start. Now, it is clarified by the thinker. Hope you can see that. There is this person, angel, sitting down on a box and really contemplating. Now, it is the number 44, and the reason I bring up number 44, because when you add those two together, it equals number 8, and 8 is about our personal path. So, Spirit is wanting you in the month of June to really think about what it is you want to be. Who do you want to transform into? What is been your purpose all the way through your life up until thus far? Are you there? Have you received what it is you want? Have you gotten what you had hoped to? And I'm not talking just material. I'm talking, individual soul growth. Ask yourself these questions. Become very clear within yourself of what you want. Who are you? What is it? What is your purpose here? When you're able to really authentically ask Spirit or the divine what it is that you believe in, spend some time really being truthful and getting very, very centered and clear in your heart of what is this? What do you want? Why are you here? What is your purpose? You will receive the answer back. And that is a beautiful gift that allows you then to transform and start to go on this different path. It feels like almost as if 6 months in, things really shift for you. But it starts in June. There is this brand new way of living your life. Okay? So, excuse me. So just remember in June, really try and take some time out to really redefine who you are, and get really focused on how you want to spend your life here on this planet, because Spirit will help you with that. It feels like it's time for some long journey, some cycle to be closing out. Okay, so now we're in June. Oh my God, July. Wow. Holy hell, I'm having a hard time today, Leo. Interesting. So we go from all of this, there's growth and there's stagnant feeling and there's gifts the universe are giving you, but there's also some confusion. We get to July and we have the Three of Wands. It's like whatever has happened in June and this getting clear in your mind of what your purpose is and why you are here seems to come very clearly to you. Because we have the Three of Wands. Now, Wands is your element, it is fire. And the Three of Wands is the next step from when you are making plans to actually you are setting out to go after your plans, after your desire, whatever that may be for you. Wands is about passion. It is about how we move through the world. It is our actions that we take. Now, I want you to notice she is heading into the water. She doesn't know exactly where she's going to go, but she is determined to get somewhere that is better for her soul. Now, clarifying that, we actually have To the Sea. So it's really two cards here, Leo, that is representing water. Look at, there's water here and there's water here. To the Sea is about trusting as you set out on this brand new path, trusting that you will have everything that you need. There's a figure here in the middle of the ocean. She's in a bathtub. She has everything that she needs. She has, the arrow. She's got like the dial. She's got her navigating skills, and she is very safe. And the divine is up here in the clouds, which you probably can't see with my camera, but there is there. Hopefully you can see that. See that little face in there? The divine is protecting you. So as you head out on this new path, know that you are exactly where you are meant to be and you are being protected. But there is movement here happening in July. So then we come to your month, your birthday month. Well, for most of Leos, it does start at the end of July, but we're now in August. Four of Pentacles. Feels like, Four of Pentacles is about holding on, and we hold on, because we're afraid that we're not going to get anything better than the Four of Pentacles. So we kind of hold on too tightly. That's the energy. It is being clarified by a fork in the road. So perhaps after you start going on this new journey and you start to figure out that you want to go in a different direction, life happens and maybe fear kicks in and you go, oh shit, I don't know if I want to go in that direction. Let me hold on to maybe what was, where I was in the past. Maybe I'm comfortable with that because that's familiar to me. Maybe I'm holding on to the pain still because it's it's comfortable to me because it's familiar, you know? But it is clarified by fork in the road. Fork in the road is about, you have to make a decision, Leo. In your birthday month, there is something here that you are going to have to make a decision on. And it really doesn't matter what path you're going to take here, you know, whether you're going to go left or whether you're going to go right. It is really, more importantly, about the objective of making the decision. But you're going to have to come to some kind of peace within yourself of whether you're going to stay where you've been or if you're going to continue going in the path that you started off in June and July, really. So, yeah, we're going to leave it like that. So now we go to September. Now, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful card. This is about abundance. This is about independence. This is about feeling very confident within yourself. This is the energy of knowing that you can pick pentacles and they will continue to grow for you. So it is a very happy card. The oracle that came out is why. Now, why is asking you that exact same question. Why are you where you are? What is it that you are again wanting in your life on this journey? If you're wanting the pentacles, you know, if you're needing the money, you want the riches, you want the independence, you want your confidence, please get very clear with why. Why do you want that? Because when you get clear with why you want that, why you feel you should have that in your life, Spirit hears you and brings it to you. Okay? So, you know, September, there's a lot of deep questions you're going to be asking yourself. But when you get your clarity, I feel like things are going to really grow for you and you are going to really start to feel more whole than maybe you have in a very long time, Leo. Because I feel like these months, Spirit is leading you to the question of what is your purpose? And be really clear with that. And go after what it is you are wanting. I'm not going to lie, Leo, this doesn't feel like the most easiest of energies. Now remember, we all have free will. If you don't like any of this, and if it is resonating with you, but you don't like any of it, you can change it. This is just a forecast of what potentially could be coming your way. It is beautiful in the way of like this is a very transformative year, it feels. But again, you have the ability to change it if you don't like it. So that leads us to October. In October, it's a choice month again. We have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about juggling, not sure which one to put down, not sure which one to keep up. For some, you may be able to juggle a couple of things for quite a while, but it does get exhausting because you're trying to keep both pentacles in the air. Now, it is clarified by to be fair. Now, this is almost more like a justice card, really. It is asking you to really look at what is really fair in your life. Are you being treated fairly? Are you treating others fairly? Are things balanced in your life? This is clarifying the Two of Pentacles. So it is almost like both cards are asking you to really look at what is working for you and what isn't. And again, this can be in your finances, this can be in your family, your home, your family, your loved ones. It can apply to all or it can apply to one. But there seems to be this deep contemplative energy that is going to be around you in this year. We move to November and it feels like you get pretty clear here somewhere in the end of October. Because as we move into November, we have the Four of Wands. Again, your energy, Leo. Four of Wands is beautiful, though. This is recognition. This is acknowledgement of all that you've gone through, the challenges, and how you have risen above them. And it is celebrating you. This is just having a really beautiful time and feeling so much lighter in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, and things coming together. And really actually just going with the flow and trusting that you're exactly where you are meant to be. And it is celebrating. Going along with that, you get the Treasure Island card. And I love this. Because Treasure Island is, I don't think you can probably see it, but it's a sea turtle, and there is a treasure chest, and it's filled with all the beautiful things. Hearts, stars, jewels, everything that you could ever want. And this card represents that you are getting everything that you want now. This is luxury. This is positive thinking, manifesting everything that you wanted into your life. It is taking time, no doubt. But it looks like by November, you are going to be really well on your way to this new way of living your life and free from the pain of the past, free from whatever was really maybe even crippling your heart and keeping you stuck for a long time. But in November, you are being rewarded. You become positive and you start really thinking about what it is you want in your life, and it manifests for you. And there's just this beautiful celebrating energy in November. So I love it because I don't think it's an easy year. Not in what I mean is look, everything's going to be up and down. Like, that is the life for all of us. None of us have this perfect life, this beautiful life. Sometimes we have everything going really, really well, and then boom, it turns into shit, and you wonder when the hell is the storm clouds ever going to leave. But there is a higher purpose for all of that, because that is what we need in order for us to completely continue expanding. I feel that November is going to be the month where you are actually going to really start to break free of any restrictions, any negativity, any mindset that may have kept you feeling a little bit more in the box, keeping yourself feeling like you've been heartbroken, unable to get over it, and almost like keeping yourself in that situation. Yeah, I do think that you're going to have some months where there's going to be definite positive things that happen. But I'm bringing out more of, more the testing months, right? That it's going to push you, Leo, to get out of your comfort zone and really actually look at the reality of your life and what is that you want to keep and what is it that you want to let go. What no longer serves you for your highest good. And I really feel that by November, this is when you've learned so many lessons all along the year. And November, you start to really get rewarded with it. Excuse me. So that leads us to December. I love this because this is confirmation from Spirit for me. We have Ace of Cups. So it's like, wow, this brand new beginning in your emotional life. Brand new love, brand new excitement, but where you feel very, very content in your heart. Remember, it's an ace again. So this is a promise of this new emotional fulfillment that is coming your way in December after you've gone through quite the journey of 2022. We have, to clarify, between worlds. Now, between worlds makes sense here because you're not quite at the new world yet, but you're not really quite in the old world anymore. This is that transition area where you are almost in that no man's land. You're not in the past anymore completely, but you're not quite yet at the future. Almost, but not quite. Kind of fitting for the month of December, right? Because we're closing up 2022 that month. So I really like that because Spirit is saying, look, you are on a journey just as we all are, Leo. And there's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. But it's going to be up to you to use your strength and your courage and your desire to lead the way of where you want to head, what the path is where you want to go now. And they're asking you to really allow yourself to heal from whatever this heartbreak is, because it's pretty painful. Excuse me. I have a little bit of a cold, and no, it's not that bug. It's just a little allergy cold. But we have the Ace of Cups. So here's a promise. As you're in this beginning, you're in the middle of the end and the beginning, kind of like the Death card here. You are moving into this new emotional fulfillment that you're going to be really content with as you move into 2023. That's how we wrap up the year. I just want to take a moment and see if there was anything else that I'm missing, because there's a lot of energy that Spirit was giving me here for your reading. So my apologies if it's a little bit muddled. I hope it is going to make sense for you. But I do feel that this is just a big journey that you're going to be on that is going to shift your life, I think, in a way that perhaps you... this is going to... How can I put this? This is going to be like the year where you are transforming, Leo, and you're letting go of the past and the things that kept you stuck, or the people that kept you stuck, and you're going to be allowing this ending to happen so that this brand new start, this new beginning can begin. And it's going to be it's going to lead you onto a path that I don't think you've ever been on before, and it's going to feel really, really good. Yes, it is going to take work, and it's going to take effort, and it's going to take a lot of courage. But you are Leo the Lion. You can do this. You can. And remember, Spirit is with you all along the way. You are getting blessings, you know. You are getting help. You are getting guidance. Try not to get too much in your head as you move through this year. I close this reading off by pulling 2 cards from this beautiful deck, Pearls of Wisdom, sorry. And the card that Spirit has for you, Leo, is Inner Peace. And really, I guess that's kind of what I'm going to use to sum up this entire reading of 2022 for you, Leo. You are going to finally have inner peace, which I feel you haven't had for a very, very long time. Inner peace. You are going to love yourself completely. You are going to honor yourself completely. You are going to allow yourself to heal, and you're going to allow yourself to grow in a brand new direction that is going to be one that is going to enrich every part of your life. But you are going to have inner peace finally. It says, find a moment for meditate. For in the silence answers to your prayers are heard. Affirmation is, I am at peace. And I really feel that's where you're going to be by the end of the year, Leo. You are going to be finding peace as you move along this path. But by the end of the year, you are going to be transformed into something that is magical, more beautiful than you've ever been, because you are really going to be proud of yourself for learning the lessons that you've had to learn. On the bottom of the same deck, happiness. Beautiful. Trust your feelings of happiness. They indicate you are on the right path. Allow the heavens to respond to your requests. Your affirmation is, I trust life. So Leo, that is what I have for you. The year of 2022 is going to be a beautiful one, but it is going to come with some challenges, and it's going to come with some questions from the universe for you to really dive deep into who you are and what it is you want, and what it is of what direction it is that you want to carry on this life path. But you know that you're going to have inner peace. Remember to breathe. Remember to take time out, and really allow yourself to slowly start to heal here from whatever the heartbreak might have been in your past. It is going to be beautiful. It is going to be extremely powerful, Leo. Trust, 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 and know that you have everything you need to get through this year with flying colors. And please remember to celebrate and enjoy yourself along the way. Every little growth that you gain, celebrate yourself. Love yourself a little bit more, and appreciate you and how you have gone through this life and learned all the lessons that you already have. So Leo, I'm going to leave that with you. I hope there was something in here that gives you some hope, some inspiration. Remember, free will. You don't like it, you don't have to do it. You can change it. This is not written in stone. So thank you for joining me here. I appreciate you so very much. I love you guys with all my heart, and I wish you such a blessed 2022. Hold the faith in yourself, Leo, and you are going to be flying high above the rest. So until next time, love and light, take care.